Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is practice writing the letters that spell the oi sound.
These second graders at Burgess-Peterson Academy in Atlanta have been learning about vowel teams OY and OI in their daily phonics lesson.
So we have two ways to spell the oi sound, right?
Now, reading specialist Lisa Glickman will guide them through dictation, starting with writing words.
When we do our word dictation, you're gonna have to listen for where in the word that oi comes so that you know which way you're gonna spell oi.
And she's going to weave in language instruction. She's going to teach her students how to identify the jobs these words can do in a sentence.
Okay. The other thing we're gonna think about today is, after we do the words, we're gonna think about, is the word a who or a what, right? Is it a noun? Does it tell us who or what? Or is it something that you can do? Is it a did what? Is it a verb, an action? Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
The word is hoist. What's the word?
Hoist.
Hoist. I hear oi, st. Everybody write the word hoist. Hoist. Nice job. Everybody say, to hoist is to lift. To hoist is to lift. So if I was saying I need to lift this heavy box, I could also say I need to hoist this heavy box. Hoist is to lift.
By pairing a simple motion with the definition of hoist, Ms. Glickman gives students a physical connection that reinforces its meaning.
So, is that a who or a what? Or is hoist something that you could do, a did what? What do you think?
What?
It's a did what. Good job. Are you ready? Next word. Look at me. The word is point. What's the word?
Point.
Point. Can we tap that together? Make sure we get all those sounds. Oi. Point.
Ms. Glickman carefully chose each of the words in this lesson. The word point provides an opportunity to explore multiple meanings.
Make sure you have it like I have it. Okay, now I want everybody to think for a minute. Guess what? You can't answer until I go like this. You ready? Point. Is point a who or a what or a did what? Everybody think. What do you think?
Did what?
Okay, can I point at something? Is that something I can do?
Yes.
It is a did what, but guess what? May I borrow this? What is this?
A point.
It's a point of a pencil. So guess what? The word point can be a what, and it can be a did what. You're right. Okay, now we're gonna read these words back together. Are you ready? Go.
Toy. Hoist. Toy. Hoist.
Now, show me with your hands, not your mouths, just quiet hands. What does hoist mean? Yes, hoist means to lift. Great job. Okay, now, I'm gonna show you a sentence. Everybody look here. Let's read this together.
The boy pointed.
Ooh, the boy pointed. Who can tell me what is the who or what in this sentence? What is the who or what in this sentence?
The boy pointed. It's a who.
Good job. All right, and did what? What did that boy do? Yes, friend?
He pointed.
He pointed. Excellent. Okay, so we have the boy pointed. And this is just a little kernel sentence. It tells us who and did what. But we can expand the sentence by answering another question. We can answer where. When we answer where, if a writer answers where or you're reading about where, it helps you in your head to paint a picture of what's happening in the story. So instead of just the boy pointed, I could add a where. And this where is to his mom. Let's all read this sentence together in big loud voices.
The boy pointed to his mom.
Good. Where else could the boy point? If we needed to think of another where, everybody think for a minute, where else could the boy point? Where else could the boy point?
To his toy?
To his toy. The boy pointed to his toy. Now, I'm going to give you a job. Everybody is going to turn to a shoulder partner, and I want you to come up with another thing, and I want you to say, the boy pointed, and each of you think of another place the boy could point.
By asking the question where about the action in her kernel sentence, Ms. Glickman helps her students practice their sentence expansion skills.
Excellent. Okay, friends, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Okay, I heard some great answers. I heard the boy pointed to his dad. The boy pointed to his home. So there are lots of wheres that could answer this where question that we could do. The next thing we're gonna do in dictation, we're gonna do phrases. And guess what? Those phrases could answer the where for this. Are you ready? Yes. So your first phrase, at first base. Say it.
At first base.
Write it. At first base. At first base. And if you need any help or you want to check your work, look up here. This says at first base. That was all you had to write. So now, can we read this whole sentence together? Let's read it.
The boy pointed at first base.
Good job. What does that where paint a picture of in your head? Everybody think, if a boy is pointing at first base, what might be happening in that story? What do you think might be happening in that story? Yes?
Playing baseball. They might be playing baseball.
Maybe they're playing baseball. What else? What else does it make you think of if someone is pointing at first base?
They could be playing tag and there could be a base and they're pointing at it.
Oh, there could be a base that you have to get to so you don't get tagged. That's amazing. So answering the where question really helps us think about what's happening in our sentence and in our story.
The last step in this lesson is sentence dictation.
What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna say a sentence to you, we're gonna repeat it, and you're gonna write it, okay? The sentence is, the box was hoisted into the van. Say it.
The box was hoisted into the van.
Good job, write it. The box was hoisted into the van. The box was hoisted into the van. Okay, let's read this whole thing together. Are you ready? Go.
The box was hoisted into the van.
Okay, now we have to be detectives. All right, park your pencils. Everybody think in your head, what is the who or the what of this sentence? Everybody think for a minute. What is the who or the what in this sentence? Everybody?
The box.
The box.
In the van.
The box is the who or a what that it's about. Yes, a van is also a what. That is so smart, okay? The box is the who or the what that the sentence is talking about. Did what? What did we do with the box, everybody?
Hoisted.
We hoisted. Everybody show me hoisted with your hands. Hoisted. Everybody say hoisted means lift.
Hoisted means
Yes, so hoist means to lift. The box was hoisted. Oh my gosh, we still had one more question. Where? Where was the box hoisted, everybody?
into the van.
Into the van is what answers the where question. So in this sentence, we expanded it. We have a what was the box. We have a did what, it was hoisted. And where? Into the van. So when you are reading and you are reading sentences and you think about the who or the what, did what, where, it helps you to understand what's happening in the story. And when you're writing, when you become writers and you're writing your stories, you want to think about putting all these things into your sentences so that it paints a really interesting picture for your readers.
Reading Universe is made possible by generous support from Jim and Donna Barksdale, the Hastings Quillen Fund, an advised fund of the Silicon Valley Community Foundation, the AFT, the Emily Hall Tremaine Foundation, and anonymous donors. Special thanks to Burgess-Peterson Academy, Reading is Essential for All People, and Atlanta Public Schools. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at RU Teaching. Reading Universe is a service of WETA Washington, D.C., the Barksdale Reading Institute, and First Book.